Top of the morning. It's 4 a.m. Just woke up yesterday, got off the plane and throat infection. Ears are blocked, nose is blocked. Can't really hear. Been coughing shit up all night, so beautiful timing. But had some good food yesterday. Another 700 grams worth of carbs to eat today. I had 1,200 yesterday and 500 the day before. When I get to this stage of the prep, I'm just chopping through carbs. Noticing as I exhale through my abs, I'm coughing a lot, so we'll see how that goes on stage. But no one said it was going to be easy. No one promised an easy run in, so fuck it. Let's go. Let's enjoy some food and get a tan. Tan's on today. I'm about to go shave off the rest of my hair. Alright, so I've shaved, showered, feeling a lot fresher. Steam sort of cleared up the airways a little bit, so starting to feel pretty good now. Weight is up about 2 kilos on yesterday. We're about a kilo away from what I believe to be probably my peak loaded weight through the trials that we've done so far. That's not too bad. I've got about 700 grams of carbs to go today. Meal prepping at the moment, what I'm going to do is essentially time my carbs so that it goes from digestive difficulty through to digestive ease, and then also sort of tie that in a little bit with low GI to high GI, or lower GI to high GI. Everything's relatively high GI for the final day of carbs. So I'd like to start with rice. So I'll be doing about 300 grams of rice, about 80 grams of a lean meat. So that'll be kangaroo or chicken today. I keep the protein relatively low because I'll be bombing the carbs in pretty hard. And because there's a lack of amino acids there, as we get into the cream of rice and the WPI, rice cakes and the rice bubbles, I'd like to sort of pair those up with some EAAs as well. Just lack of meat means we're not quite getting that same amino acid response. So I'm going to get my food ready now, and we're going to kick off. First 2 meals will be rice and kangaroo. Next meal will be 2 meals will be rice and chicken tenderloins, and then we'll start moving into the sweeter, the funner, but the more addictive stuff. I do find these foods a little bit triggering sometimes, but move on to the rice bubbles. Cream of rice, this one, hands down, the best digestive carb that I'll have today. So that'll be the one that I'll be finishing the day off with for sure. I try and stay clear of too much fructose, but a little bit of fructose isn't bad. When you've got glucose and fructose coming in at the same time, you tend to replenish a little bit quicker. We've got the grocery haul for today. I think calorie-wise today will be at about between 5 and 5,500. I think yesterday we were up at around 6.5. 2 days to the show. My tan done today. Body shaved. Everything's feeling clean. I think Caitlin's going to chuck a bit of toenail polish on so that I don't end up with cigarette-stained toenails for the next 12 months. The Airbnb, not bad. That's pretty good. So we'll get some food ready, and then we're going to go for a light walk just to keep the body moving. I've been doing it the whole prep, so I don't want to change that up, and I feel good after moving a little bit. So we'll probably go for a half an hour walk, and then we'll do a light pump session. Because fatigue is, a factor I want to be careful of today, I basically do like a light pump session, probably on the bands and stuff that I would mimic backstage, just to get the blood flow moving, but also just to shuttle the carbs into specific directions. I don't know how effective that is. I do notice though, if I do light pump work, say on my chest, while I'm carb loading, it does tend to direct the fullness into that area. Could be talking out of my arse there, but it feels as though it works. So whether it does, whether it doesn't, it's worth doing for me. So as mentioned before, we've got 300 grams of rice and 80 grams of kangaroo, a little bit of sugar-free barbecue sauce for some flavour. Don't worry too much about the sauce sides of things. I try not to overthink that side of things. And let's trace amounts, helping you adhere to your diet and stick to it. You sort of build around the sauces for me, and it seems to work. So yeah, meal 1, it's about 5 a.m. Go for a walk after this, get the digestion and body moving, get some toenail polish on, wait for Caitlin to get up, and then we'll go kick the day off. I'm in the car with Kitty Cat, Caitlin. We are on our way to Port Melbourne, Derrimut. Heard good things, we haven't been there. Caitlin's going to hit some legs. I'm going to do my backstage pump-up session. As you can see, she is in all spirits at the moment. I'm just about to launch into meal number 2, 100 grams of chicken breast and 300 grams of white rice. We'll see you at the gym. Melbourne's giant Non-moving Ferris wheel. Not once has this thing ever moved when we've been here. It's a great gym. It's bizarre though. It's like 100 dumbbells and nothing's in the right spot. People just put things wherever they want. It's a nice gym, but it's fucking messy and chaos. I couldn't train like this. So what are we doing here?
Putting clear nail polish on. So once the tan is on, I can just wipe it off with a baby wipe. And you have nice clean toes.
This is love. Hands on. Let's get some food. So we've stopped in at Parkside Cafe for a coffee. Look at that, smashed avo. Caitlin's gonna have some brekkie, and these guys are absolute legends. They have warmed up my kangaroo and rice. I'm already halfway through, but let's dig in. I'll tell you what, there's something about eating prep food, but looking at good food is satisfying. I can smell it, I can imagine it, and I believe I'm eating it. Delicious, isn't she? What's our game plan for the rest of the day, little kitty cat? Bit of shopping?
I want to do a little bit of shopping and then get more food.
Get more food. Go home, eat, have a little nap, chill out for a little bit, and we'll catch up with you guys when we get to the final meals of the day. I'm tired as fuck. We've had lots of carbs today. I feel like I'm going to get into this like super compensation mode. Your energy levels is just like, you're bouncing and then you're tired. You're bouncing, you're tired. But this is the fun part of the day. Finishing off now with the good stuff, the fun stuff. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited for this bit. So we're going to have 2 more meals. We're going to go cream of rice for 1, which will be at 130 grams, plus a scoop of WPI, a little bit of salt, some rice cakes, and then my final meal will be rice bubbles with some WPI as well. So finishing off, we've got about 250 grams of carbs to go, and then I'll be cutting off food around about 4 o'clock. That'll give me plenty of digestion time, and then we're into our final day. One more day after that, and then she's show time. So keen to see what the rig looks like in the morning. I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna enjoy, and I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Peace.